Are you spending money on Google Ads but not seeing the results you want? If your cost per phone call is too high or you are barely getting phone calls at all, you could be wasting valuable ad budget. In this video, I'll share you proven strategies to help you reduce ad waste, improve your overall campaign performance, and start generating high quality phone calls from Google Ads. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're a locksmith company and you think you're wasting money on Google Ads and Google Ads is not performing well, in this video I'm going to show you the strategies that you can implement and improve the performance of your campaigns. Because in the locksmith industry, generally you should consistently get phone calls if your campaigns are high quality and if your landing pages are high quality. So this is an example account, and this is a local service business account similar to locksmith businesses, and their goal is exactly the same: to generate as many phone calls as possible. And very few of those conversions can be related to form submissions, but overall the main goal is to generate as many phone calls as possible. So as you can see, the last 30 days data, we have 89 phone calls. They are mostly directly from ads, and we have 138 conversions. They can include phone calls mostly from ads as well as phone call related conversions coming from the website. And as I told, very few of them can be related to form submissions. And this is the cost per conversion, and this is the conversion rate. And in the locksmith industry, if you are very selective with your keywords and if you don't pay too much, the cost per conversion can be even lower. So it can be less than $30 or it can be a little over $30. And the conversion rate can sometimes be higher than 30%. Again, as I told, it depends on the campaign quality and your landing page quality. So first of all, if you're a locksmith company, there are different types of Google ads you can run. So it can be Google search ads, it can be display ads, YouTube ads, Gmail, or other types of ads you can run. But the main goal would be to run Google search ads. And with Google search ads, you can run two types of Google search ads. You can run Google responsive search ads, or you can run Google call only ads. Here with my search, I'm not seeing any sponsored ads, but usually they will be at the top and you will get paid per click. And even if somebody views your ads, you won't pay per view. You will pay per click, which is a good thing when using Google Ads. So our goal to generate as many phone calls as possible, we shouldn't be running other types of campaigns such as Performance Max, Display, and YouTube. We should be only running Google Search Ads. With Google Search Ads, we can attract very high quality phone calls, and there is a chance that the rate of receiving irrelevant or spam phone calls with Google Search Ads can be much lower compared to Performance Max and Display campaigns. So point is, you should be running either Google responsive search ads or call only ads. A quick reminder: want me to personally review your Google Ads account for free and record a short video with my findings? Click the link in the description below to request your free audit, and no commitment required. I'll personally review your account and send you the audit in a video format. So don't miss out and request it now. And now let's see our call details report. And as I told, this is a local service business account, and I have created many campaigns in the locksmith industry, and I'm going to share you my strategies that you can implement to your locksmith business as well. And let's see the call details report and what are the actual quality of these phone calls. So we're going to go through them. And if you're going to see the last 30 days data, as you can see, we have 143 phone calls. And you can see the call date and duration of the phone calls, caller's country code, area code, phone number. Obviously, I cannot show you the phone number. And recording, sometimes you can listen to the call recordings. For example, unverified URL. If you can verify the URL, you can try connecting Google Search Console with Google Ads and it can be verified. And sometimes you can just listen to the phone calls. As you can see, there is a play button. And if I press that, I can listen to the call recordings. So sometimes you can listen, sometimes you may not be able to listen. And there is a status, for example, you have received the phone calls, and that might be a missed call, and you may have received it. For example, if you have received it, there might be some durations, but if it is a missed call, it might have zero, for example, duration, as you can see. And you can see call source. So phone calls might be happening from the website, phone calls might be happening from the ad, and you can see call type. And these are the call types. This is the campaign name and ad group name and search keyword, and their match types, phrase match or exact match. So let's see the quality of the phone calls. The quality of the phone calls can be identified with the duration of the phone call. So let's say if our phone call duration is more than 40 seconds, let's say, we would consider that a higher quality phone call. If it is less than 40 seconds, they might be looking for other company, or they might be close to spam or irrelevant phone calls. So to exclude those types of phone calls, we're going to filter it by duration of the phone call. So we're going to click on that and click on filter, and we're going to only include phone calls more than 40 seconds, and we're going to apply. As you can see, we have 108 phone calls out of 143 phone calls, if you remember, are phone calls more than 40 seconds. And if you're going to scroll down, most of these phone calls are, let's say, more than 1 minute, and some of them more than 2 minutes. And these are 1 minute, less than 1 minute. And as you can see, overall, these are higher quality phone calls. So the strategies that I'm going to show you is working for this account. And it has several campaigns and it is running in several locations, and you can apply those strategies. So the first thing would be you should target very high intent keywords or keywords with the buyer intent. So I'm going to show you examples from my own test account, and I cannot disclose the information of this business. That's why I'm going to continue from my own test account. So we're going to go to tools, and under planning, we're going to go to keyword planner. And after that, click on discover new keywords. So here our target keyword is going to be, let's say, locksmith. Click on enter and click on get results. And if you're going to scroll down, as you can see, we have 814 keyword ideas available. And our goal, as I told, is to get high quality keywords. So for example, as I mentioned here, locksmith is not a very high quality keyword. So I would not choose this keyword. I've just used this keyword to get more ideas, to capture other keywords related to our target keyword. So we're going to be choosing something like locksmith near me, emergency locksmith, pop lock near me, car locksmith near me, and emergency locksmith near me, car key replacement near me, 24-hour locksmith. Let's say these are higher quality keywords compared to just the word locksmith. Or there can be certain keywords that might be slightly lower intent. So it might be, for example, car locksmith or mobile locksmith. If somebody is using those keywords, there is a chance they might be looking for your service, but at the same time, they might be a competitor or they might be somebody who is looking for information about these keywords. So to increase your chance of choosing only very high quality keywords, you can include keywords such as including near me. Here are some of my keywords does not include near me, but because it has emergency locksmith, I've included that. But to be on the safe side, you can even exclude them and keep only near me types of keywords. These are very, very high intent keywords, and you can use these kind of keywords. And if there are enough search volume in your location, you can use them. So here we're targeting United States, but you might only be targeting, for example, certain cities. So in that case, you need to look at your search volume, but I'm sure these keywords have still higher search volume, even if we target different areas. So if we're going to change that to New York, for example, still, as you can see, these keywords have some search volume and we can use these keywords. And the idea is you should be choosing very high quality keywords. Either you could be using, for example, mix of high quality keywords and medium quality keywords such as emergency locksmith, or let's say 24-hour locksmith. But if you want to target only very, very high quality keywords, you can choose, let's say, near me types of keywords. Locksmith near me, pop lock near me, car locksmith near me, emergency locksmith near me. And once you've chosen them, you can create separate ad groups, separate ads, and even a separate landing page to make these campaigns very high quality. And the next thing is you should reduce wasted ad spend from irrelevant clicks. So let's say you have chosen these keywords and you're targeting them with exact and phrase match versions of the keyword, not broad match. Broad match can attract lots of irrelevant clicks, lots of irrelevant terms, which can include brand terms. Somebody is looking for your competitor. They may even call to your business. But let's say after finding out you're a different company and they have already chosen their own companies, they may just hang up and they're not interested to use your service. So that's why you should not be using broad match keyword, at least at the beginning. Otherwise, you should have a lot of negative keywords that you can add beforehand before using broad match keywords. And let's say sometimes if you want to use even phrase match keywords can also attract some number of irrelevant terms, but still phrase match keywords can be great opportunity to capture a lot of very high quality clicks. So let's say we've talked about match types. You can use, let's say, either phrase match and exact match. You can use phrase match, and if they are bringing lots of irrelevant terms, you can only use exact match. But most likely, if you're a locksmith business, phrase matches should also be bringing very high quality keywords, but sometimes they can include lower quality or irrelevant terms. You can exclude those kind of terms by reviewing your search terms report regularly and excluding those kind of terms. And with that way, you can use both phrase match and exact match type of keywords. And your cost per click can be much cheaper compared to only using exact match type of keywords. And the next thing would be to reduce your wasted ad spend. You should be adding negative keywords regularly. So you can add negative keywords. Let's say we have 814 keyword ideas available. You can go through all of these keywords and find irrelevant or low quality keywords. So somebody might be looking for, let's say, safe unlocking, and maybe you do not offer that service. Or maybe you only do residential locksmith and you don't do car locksmith. So you can go through all of these keyword ideas. These are just keyword ideas, and you can find irrelevant terms from here. You can find brand terms from here and add them before launching your campaigns. So I'm going to show you, let's say, how many brand terms we have here. So to make this research process faster, I just use this tool. For example, I'm going to unselect them all and only select brand terms. These are car make, and I'm going to choose only brand terms. So this might be our competitors, and I'm going to choose other brands as well. And I'm going to select service and select place. But I see shop, for example, somebody might be looking for shop. So I can only include this term, and others sometimes can include brand terms. That's why I'm going to keep others as well. So if you're going to get these keyword ideas, as you can see, we have 64 keyword ideas we have extracted out of 814 keyword ideas. So they might be other competitor names, but I would not suggest you to get these keywords from this list, and these keywords can include your target keywords as well. I would just select them all and exclude our potential target keywords. So let's say these were our main target keywords, we used it initially, and popular lock near me, I'm going to exclude them. As you can see, some of these keywords might be our target keywords. Let's say if you're not providing a service with just $25, you can include that as a negative keyword, or you can just include the root term. For example, 25, you can include the term 25 or $25 in your negative keyword list, because 25 might be thought as a year of 2025. That's why you can include $25 as a negative keyword, for example, so that you won't be attracting those kind of visitors who might be searching for a locksmith service just for $25. Or you can exclude the words, for example, cheap, somebody who is looking for cheap or affordable locksmith services. Or for example, we can exclude that, and we can exclude somebody who is looking for prices. And this is a brand term. I think this is a brand term, and this one can be our target keyword as well. That's why we're going to exclude them. So you can go through all of these keywords and include irrelevant keywords and include other brand terms, and you can copy them by clicking on this copy, and you can add them, for example, as an exact match. Adding them as an exact match would be better. And you can go through these keywords one more time, let's say, and you can only get root terms, for example, and add them as a broad match. So you can add $25 as a broad match, or you can add this one, for example, keyword Rigos Locksmith. Some people might use Rigos Locksmith near me. And even if you exclude this version, the other version might appear again, Rigos Locksmith near me. So that in order to not to have those different variations appear again and again in our search terms, we can exclude Rigos, this root term, as a broad match, and we won't be receiving any variation of this keyword in the future. So that's what you can expect if you add negative keyword as a broad match. So that's how you can add negative keywords before launching a campaign. And another way would be, for example, once you've get some data and your campaigns are running, you can go to insights and reports, and you can go to search terms. You can add your search terms from here. So let's say you have generated some data, and after 1 day or 2 days or after 1 week, you can regularly add your negative keywords by going to the search terms report and identify the list of keywords which might not be relevant to what you're offering, or which might include other brand terms you may not have added from here. So the key is you should be regularly excluding negative keywords from here. And the next thing is you should only be tracking real calls. So I'm going to show you examples. We're going to go to conversions, and you can go to summary. And after that, as you can see, we have phone call related conversions. And if you're going to expand this one, this is phone calls happening directly from the website. And if you're going to see the duration of this call extension, usually I won't put it that high, because I'm sure that most of the lead qualities here are higher, because our keywords are high quality and our headlines and descriptions are saying what our business offers. That's why our call duration is not that high. So let's see that. And as you can see, if it's more than 5 seconds, we're going to count it as a conversion, and we're going to track these phone calls as a conversion. So in your case, let's say if you are using maximize conversions, for example, and if you're tracking that phone call as a conversion, you can put that limit to 40 seconds, 50 seconds, 60 seconds. but we're mostly using manual CPC, and we're gonna adjust the bits of the keywords manually, and I've put the call length as 5 seconds, and if the call length is more than 5 seconds, we're gonna count them as a conversion. And here in the contact section, we should also have other types of phone call related conversions. Let me see that. So this is website, phone number, link, click, which means if somebody visits the website and they're using mobile version of the website, and they should click on the call button. And if they click on the call button, there is a very high chance that they're going to contact to the business, or they're trying to call to the business. So we're also tracking that interaction, which means this is related to call conversion tracking. So our main goals are these two: getting phone calls directly from the ads here, and if they visit the website, we can track phone call button clicks. And this happens mostly on the mobile devices, and we're gonna count them as a conversion. As I told you, we will also track submit lead forms, but in 1 month we won't receive that many form submissions, and that's not our primary goal. As you can see from here, we've only got 5 form submissions, and as I told, it's not our primary goal. Our primary goal is to generate phone calls directly from ads or to generate phone calls from the website. And I would not suggest you to track other conversion actions such as page visits. I see some accounts may use that, or unnecessary interactions of the users, which can be noise and does not mean anything for your business. So if you track only these 3 conversion actions, if you are using smart bidding strategies such as maximize conversions, it can help you generate more and more of those kind of conversions in the future. But even if you are using, let's say, manual CPC or maximize clicks to identify yourself which keywords are performing better, which ads and campaigns are performing better, if your conversion tracking is accurate, you can estimate which campaigns are doing better, and if some keywords or ads or campaigns are not doing good, you can reduce their budgets or you can reduce their bids so that you can keep optimizing your campaigns. And another extra tip I would suggest is you should work on your landing page. So I'm going to show you an example landing page. So this is a landing page just to get an idea, and there can be hundreds of other design, but the point is you should have one clear call to action here, and it should be relevant to your target keywords. This is main headline, and you can have a little bit of descriptions, and you can have one call to action. And I saw in certain landing pages they can have so many call to actions, they can have so many distractions, and it's going to be hard for users to take action, and they may get confused. So I would suggest you to create very clean landing page. You're going to urge users to take only one action, which is calling to your business. So this is in another industry, but the point is going to be the same for the locksmith industry. And I can create this kind of landing page for my clients in the locksmith industry as well. So this is how your landing page should be created for Google Ads. So guys, these were the main ideas to implement for your Google Ads campaigns if you're a locksmith business, and you can optimize the campaigns in that way, and you can capture high quality leads consistently with Google Ads. So guys, again, if you want me to audit your Google Ads accounts for your locksmith business for free and send you that free audit in a video format, you can click the link in the description below. Or if you guys want me to generate phone calls to your locksmith business and manage your account and bring you high quality phone calls consistently, you can also click the link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.